Meanwhile, here at blustery Bembridge on the Isle of Wight, I have with me Janet Just and John Wood.
John, congratulations. First across the finishing line. Does that mean you've actually won the race?
Well, we don't know yet. It all depends if we've done something naughty out on the course, or the actual handicappers might have started somebody 10 seconds in front and they'll correct afterwards. So we just got fingers crossed at the moment.
Everything crossed.
Right. What kind of job have you got up there navigating for this sort of race?
Well, watch out for the house with the gables and keep left of the track and all that sort of thing, you know, on the corners. Just simple stuff, really. By the fourth lap was, I hope he's got it, you know, so nothing's...
All right, Janet and John.
Well, we'll have some more racing coverage for you in just a little while, but if you think that the skies around here get a little bit busy, consider what is going on above me and above the clouds, because this is one of the most congested areas of airspace in the entire world. It's almost reached saturation point. However, relief could be at hand because of two important trends. Firstly, there's the current relaxation in international political tension, and this means that the military are more disposed to handing over some of their exclusive airspace. And secondly, there's the trend towards decentralization, with regional airports being used to cater for some of the overflow from the gateways such as Heathrow and Gatwick. Southend is just such a regional airport with a great potential for growth, both in the scheduled field and in the area for which the town has always been famous, the holiday market. The town itself has been enjoying something of a renaissance over the past 6 years, and its annual airshow along the front has played no small part in it. Sybil Ruscoe went along to sample a flying display with a distinct Southend style.
Here at Southend there's an airshow with a very different flavour. It takes place in a sort of family atmosphere with a touch of the circus about the flying. And because the display takes place over the sea, the pilots are less restricted in their aerobatics. And if you look over there, relaxing along the seafront and on the beach in the deck chairs, the spectators are taking in the sea air.
Well, we come every year to the show. Kids love it, all of them. The wife, all love it. Very exciting for them. There's everything here, the market, they've got the Peter Pan's playground. I just love the planes.
How come you're in Southend this morning?
See the air shows come down. Don't live down the road.
Do you think the airshow's made any difference on a bank holiday to Southend?
Probably, yes. It's given someone, or some people, some definite to think about, really, you know, as opposed to just mooching about.
Why are you here today?
Just come down for bank holiday, get a bit of sun, lay on the beach, skate around, have a few drinks.
The circus touch in the sky is supplied here by a pair of lady wing walkers. Each steerman biplane carries a death-defying female, reproducing the sort of stunt which has attracted crowds to air displays ever since Sir Thomas Sopwith was a pup and the Wright brothers thought of a better living than bicycle repair work. The girls on the wing are 24-year-old Helen Tempest and Caroline Pridham, who's 23. Flying them are Brendan O'Brien and Vic Norman. The girl on the wing routine has been displayed with one aircraft for the past 4 years, but this is the first time it's been tried in formation. This is the Extra, specially designed for aerobatics. A centrally mounted wing makes it just as stable upside down as flying normally, and it's giving a particularly nimble performance today, which some may think is just a little bit over the top. the very essence of the great British bank holiday. The sea and the sun and the sand. Bring the gran and the kids, and don't forget the dog and the bucket and spade. And here, the seats are free for the best show in the house. You might have to pay for the ice cream and the deck chair, though. So you here just for the sun or for the aeroplanes as well?
Aeroplanes, really, mainly, yes.
Why is that?
Well, we all like aeroplanes, that's why.
Are you here just for the air show?
No, we live locally, we live in Shoebury, and just thought we'd use the boat for the occasion.
So what do you think about the idea of a free air show on a bank holiday?
Well, I mean, it's for everybody's taste, isn't it? I mean, some might not like it, and other people do.
Are you looking forward to it?
Oh, I am, very nice.
Why are you at the seaside today?
See aeroplanes.
Why? What else are you going to do here today? What other things will you be doing?
Nothing.
You're not...
Oh, yes, we will. We'll be doing... we'll go on the fair. We will.
Yes, I was up in Northamptonshire where the B-17 Flying Fortresses were. And I did actually have my first flight in the ATC on a B-17 Flying Fortress. And that was some bomber, that was. But not as good as our British Lancaster, because it didn't carry the bomb load.
And here is the Lancaster, stirring wartime memories among the older promenaders and the imaginations of the younger set. As usual, supporting the Lancaster are the other members of the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, the equally immortal Spitfire and Hurricane, doing now for the fun of the crowd what they did in deadly earnest 50 years ago. More trips down memory sea lanes as the Royal Navy Historic Flight remind us that they too played a vital role in the defence of Britain all those years ago. Less familiar than its RAF colleagues, the Hawker Sea Fury with its distinctive yellow stripe gives way to the naval version of the Spitfire, the Supermarine Seafire. The stripes, by the way, were worn by all Allied aircraft as identification during the invasion of Normandy in 1944. Perhaps the most evocative of all in terms of 1940 is the beloved Stringbag, the Fairey Swordfish torpedo bomber which equipped the pre-war Fleet Air Arm. Pilots of these biplanes had the lowest survival rate of all in 1940, but it didn't stop them delivering the death blow to the German battleship Bismarck. Literally a bolt from the blue, the world-famous Red Arrows joined the Southend scene, making a grand entrance in a formation they call Tornado. New for 1990, the Arrows salute the Soviet Sukhoi 27 fighter in a formation they call flanker. This proved a real favourite with the crowds during the team's recent tour of the USSR. Now the synchro pair, Red Steven, Flight Lieutenant John Newton, and the team's only bachelor, synchro leader, Flight Lieutenant Steve Johnson, paint an aerial Valentine, pierced by the remaining 7 Hawks before breaking low over the sea. Led by squadron leader Tim Miller, Red 1, the Red Arrows are based at RAF Scampton in Lincolnshire, but during the show season they rarely spend more than 2 days a week at home. What did you think of the Red Arrows?
I got a lot of gaps.
Aviation fans come in all shapes and sizes, but whether you're an enthusiast or just a fan for the day, Southend's a great day out.
Back here at Bembridge, the second race really brings home just how competitive this form of competition is. Here are two aircraft getting just a little too close for comfort. And at the finish, it's a close-run thing, as indeed it's designed to be, but as the swarm of racers jockey for position, the Beagle pup that crosses the line first, running in here at low level, is actually disqualified for cutting a corner somewhere along the course, and the honours go first place to Steve Cameron in the Cessna 150.
The key to today was to hold the line in the crosswinds across the long legs, and a lot of people were getting drifted out right away out to the south, to the north rather. And if you could hold your line and ignore everybody else following the wrong line, then they would have to turn into the wind and actually make up a few hundred yards into wind.
We've been baiting each other for the last fortnight, and when we got the start times, I was cursing him because he was 10 seconds in front of me. But I don't know why, we were just backwards and forwards against each other all the way around the race. I think he must have picked me just at the post, didn't he?
I had a very good co-pilot, and I tried to ride the thermals, which gave me an advantage, and push down when the old BSI went up, and managed to keep the speed up.
Everyone has their favourite aspect of aviation. The people I met at Southend were a completely different breed to the fighter aficionados at Mildenhall. At Old Warden's Shuttleworth collection, the attraction is different again. It's where the enthusiasts of historic aircraft probably describe themselves as the true believers.
The Shuttleworth